right down to it. But I really wonder what's prompting Wheels to stick with this character. He hadn't really found much success with him in the winner side of the bracket, and now he loses here again, he'll be going home 0-2. Just like Vitalis, who just qualified into the finale tonight. Very rough. So far, this big hitbox he's got is making him so vulnerable to all his offense.
I mean, he technically went 1-2, but technically. And we're getting some major leg spikes here, but Mike Knight still gets the combo off.
That wasn't fun, but it looks like it's gone now. Not cancel the crouching heavy. Wow! You can't get any more disrespectful with Gargos than counter breaking all the straight hits from a grab. And this is going to hurt. Gargos isn't really known for raw damage in a combo, but 53%, probably the best I've ever seen a Gargos player hit. They primarily get their damage by summoning their minions. One of them is basically like, no, stay away from my master.
And the mobility from Thunder, avoiding everything Will's attempted there, was able to close out the drop kick.
I'm expecting a pay cut for Gargos and minions because he didn't do his job in that first round. He did him a second, but I don't think it's going to redeem him in the eyes of Kilgore.
And then coming down from the sky and popping Mike on the head, giving Wheels a little bit of momentum here. Both demons out and coming in with the frog splashes. One demon, but you lessen the invincibility of the Shadow DP to get through all that. And I love that jab after the DP to hit the minion to continue pressure here. Mike and I playing well.
Wheels dropping into action. Here comes the instinct.
Oh.
You also know when Gargos raise your meters, they'll sometimes say salty.
The mix-ups have been great from Wheels off of the hit stun. He's done instant full cancels into overhead and into low. It's been sexy. Wheels.
Blood red Gargos skin. Got an omen of hell. Oh, it does not block the overhead after the... I'm sorry, the low after the overhead. Interesting. There's no mix-up after the overhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
that's really the only mix-up that he can throw off of it. Wheels, so it's okay. Still got the momentum in his favor. And here comes the demon. Oh man. Fun the blockables on deck.
Blocking that cross-up jump kick. Is he gonna DP that? No, he's gonna dash through with Cycle Crusher, but no punish. Might need to do something here because instinct is being wasted big time. Good backdash on that side drop.
You know what? If you're Mike and Ike, that's a fantastic trade. Because of the instinct, you got him off of that demon, and you evened up the health, and you forced him off the instinct already, and you got 2 bars still. This is looking good for Mike and Ike.
You had to come off that instinct because Mike has started leaving with a crouching heavy, and that will always ignore your armor. The Wheels had to keep some of his instinct while giving the rest of it up. Nice grab, and now Mike is going to tie it up. Or come one step closer, tying up the set anyway. All sitting on full resources, instinct aside. Jumps right to the anti-air though. And we were about to play him, well, we were going to play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite until Mike Knight was like, no, let's keep it 1 versus 1. Let's keep your crouching medium punches out of here. What a breaker! What did he even break?
But the demon.
Uncle, what did he break? I didn't even see it.
Not too sure. It just, the breaker just appeared.
What was that? Open to ender?
And now both demons on the screen. And very good. Breaking and then getting at least 1 hit on one of the demons, and now he gets to Shadow Dash through all of this pressure.
Despite the fact that he was about to get meaty. Okay?
He's found his way in with instinct almost each and every time. And all these hits on the demons, one's off.
Because Wheels can get one of his demons to go off screen and then come right back down as an overhead. He's done that right before Mike managed to come in. And he's punishing his minion right now.
And he's almost built another one.
He's gonna call it another one.
Here we go! The party never ends here on Killer Instinct.
Speaking the party never ending, Mike's trying to assert his dominance himself. Will that be an ender? From this point on, Wheels needs his zone. His work is done. You're not taking all that.
Oh,
no,
a
you're not
great
taking
whiff
all
punish at the end. Wheels in control of the match. Now
and we're getting old Gargos Ultra. Come on, Wheels. Throw some swag.
The demon coming in for the frog splash, completely whiffing. He's, you know, gets a hit with a DP, but then he wants to get the hit on the demon as well, and it's just added so much to what Mike and Ike has to do, the mountain that Mike and Ike has to climb in order to get the win.
Being right out of that kick throw. Wheels hadn't really done a good job conditioning Raven in his last set, but now he really filled the fear element into Mike, which is what he needs to do in winners. But now it's his turn to feel the fear. Oh, somehow back dash the overhead and still recovering in time to block the second hit. Very close to Wheels. Wow, the drop kick still hitting him out of teleport, even though he didn't look like he was going to get hit.
And fantastic whiff punish from Wheels. And now, he's tried his best to avoid this, but Wheels has done such a great job of getting him in a position to have these demons out.
That breaker is no big deal to Wheels. He still has all the faith in the world to work with. And 2 minions, too. That he can do there. You gotta respect that overhead. The Aquaman stab. And it's not looking good for Mike. Does give a trade with the drop kick, and 1 minion is gone, but Wheels gonna call that instinct. Crouching heavy? Nope, Mike instinct won't inflict. And like I said earlier, there is nothing you can do to avoid the tracking with that Shadow Portal punch. And that was a very good foresight from Wheels to anticipate the activation of that instinct and burn a bar on the Shadow Portal.
And a little bit of disrespect from Wheels in the middle of taking that bar from Mike and Ike, and he was kind of dancing on his body a little bit. And we're dead even here on health.
Oh,
drop kicking in from the top rope to start us off. And
I really don't know if Will's meant to back dash that jump in. He tried to get one of the minions to commit to some kind of setup, but got tagged during the recovery of his command. Leading to the cash out already, so not that much damage off it, but like I said, Gargos doesn't really even damage off his combos as he does with his minions. Where life is gonna be hell on wheels, literally. Anti-air, and the minions are now gone, but Mike is so down on life, he needs to do something. And that does not work because the armor afforded to Wheels by his instinct. What now? Wheels now has to come off the instinct, or that would have been a sweet infinite.
Wheels is completely out of resources though, so if Mike and Ike can get something going here, he's still got a quarter of a bar of instinct to work with.
If I were Wheels, I would run the hell away. The drop kick is safe because of the instinct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No meteor shadow counter. I think that is close to neutral.
And wow.
I'll take it.
Almost all night. But once again, that's the second time that I've seen that the jump split kick from base, and good reactions early. Fantastic anti-air to get us started.
Nasty little cross-up and knockdown. Man, it's looking very ugly for Illusion in that early lockout. Not going to be that much more damage, but this might be enough to kill. And it is not even 10 seconds into the game, and base already coming out. Guns loaded. Ouch.
And Illusion has not been able to get anything going until now. And base. Oh, big drop though, but picks it right back up, and the potential damage is now there. And good cash out from Illusion.
Wow. What a quick KO in the first round, and Illusion is just about to bring it back, but base is popping instinct off that jab confirmed. But Illusion already on the verge of going down 1 game over base. That's gonna do it. Or not! I'm surprised though, too heavy you're not giving the level 4 ender, but base can take it with a clean nonetheless.
Yeah, and he also didn't have...
one of the... Okay, the fact that the costume is yellow...
A little bit of lag early.
But they're kind of... Maybe cool in the right word to use for a Cinder player, but let's not go down that road. That jump in, very key for base. Keeping it all in light manual, I like it. Not that much damage, but makes yourself part of their break. Oh man. Not looking very good for Face right now. He can juggle for days. The Turbo getting tagged with a heavy tail blazer. Very well placed heavy tail blazer from iLLusion. Going to take up the rest of the combo with a grab.
And here we go.
Oh man.
Base trying to bring things back.
iLLusion had such control in the first round, but he's gradually crumbling apart.
Oh, very good reactionary.
That
That was a nasty anti right there.
The mark of a player able to withstand pressure, you still keep your reactions about you even when you're the one on the wrong end of all that offense. Or the fake out to the grab, Base not ready for that. Ow, 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 ow. But no auto triple from Base? Not sure what that was about, but nevertheless, his goals are ready and full meter, but there's a heavy trailblazer. What is Base gonna do to break out of it? Nothing, he'll take the burnout. It's also very smart of him to stick the kick Base special throughout that combo so he doesn't stand his lane. Nice
Great.
Player.
Fantastic anti with the crouch heavy.
Heady kick.
And ooh! Trade. Plus frames in iLLusion's favor there.
Quickly against that teleport. Base gotta be careful blocking this. Look at that potential damage. Does not block that trailblazer pressure. That could get very ugly for him.
That's
or not.
okay. Coming back quick as Base is applying the mix of his own. He just needs one more hit here. The anti-air gets eaten!
Now that is smart stuff from Base right there. Got a fireball straight after a jump in
between Base and Ectopic iLLusion, and once again, the match kind of starting off with a little bit of skipping, but has gotten better over time, and this is the longest that's lasted. Still a little bit jumpy. All they're doing is, you know, it's the fighting game classic to when there's lag online, going full screen, pressing buttons and feeling it out. And once those buttons start to feel normal, that's when you go right back in. And sometimes it's a mutual understanding on when to go in, or sometimes once someone feels that it's right, they'll just go in and try to catch their opponent off guard. And oh, going for the shadow attempt early and Base hopping on it. Only getting 23%, but now he gets the mix in the corner going.
iLLusion. Nice from Base.
iLLusion is now out of resources and is eating mix like he's at a buffet of it. And Base gets slowed down a little bit. 2 breakers back to back.
No shadow count on the heavy trailblazer. I don't like that. But I do like this very clean start for Base. 3 skulls, a bar, and iLLusion's locked out of his meter too, which is not looking good for him.
And he's going to continue.
It's going to get baited and punished.
He's going to keep him locked out and still has 1 skull.
You want to be very careful waking up against final players, because players like Base and Raven, they will teleport out of the way if they wake up and punish. But in doing so, they will leave themselves open during the recovery of a teleport. But that's, of course, a very hard read to make. You have to wake up with a normal and risk getting meaty.
Boom, going for a shadow attempt there was Base and is going to pay for it. But is he going to pay enough? No, big drop from iLLusion.
Yeah.
And now
capture.
Base has instinct and a bar, and he just needs one hit now, it seems.
That was a very great fire flash. If both hits had been blocked, that would have been the round. And the effect. Oh, letting go a block on the second hit of that block string. A life before the heavy make for a slight gap in between the two. We'll grab to do it. He'll block him low. I'm surprised that Base didn't continue pressure. I'm surprised that Base didn't continue pressure because iLLusion had no meter. And was not that likely to commit to a reversal on that anti-air. It's going to be the final nail in Ectopic iLLusion.
His first victory in the series.
Alright, Will's taking his time. Of course, that dashing is really helping him to stay out of the zone in game against Aria, but he also keeps from getting now and then to improvise a fireball. Oh, that was a huge whip from him, but sweet jump kick not quite reaching.
Oh!
And you see that Will's going to be a little conservative on his anti-air attempt because he is currently in his boost body, which gives him that little hover jump that you're seeing right there. And it's going to make it hard to anti-air reactively, especially with the hitbox on jumping median kick. Aria is so hard to fight in midair. Oh, Shadow Red. Oh, that does not quite reach. And that will be... No, it won't be a Shadow counter. Sleep totally forgot that Wheels is in instinct. And that lets him immediately cancel his specials into another. And what he did was he canceled the first Shadow Sword into a normal, which has a deflect window behind it, and it carries his normal and gave Wheels another combo to work with. He cannot neglect that deflect mechanic or the instinct when fighting a tough player.
And doesn't want to eat any mix-up on Wake Up, looks like, is Wheels, and waking up DP twice in a row, but gets punished there.
Of course you don't want to eat the mix-up against Aria, but even so, with those assists at her side, good luck trying to wake up at all.
And slowly walking Sleep to the corner.
Oh, the grenade somehow whiffed him. He was able to get a crouching medium kick, but no follow-up. There's the shockwave from that forward slam. Nice jab into the grab. And Sleep actually breaking? That was pretty courageous. But I wouldn't have been surprised if Wheels counter broke that. This head bounce jab might take it. Or not.
And Wheels, very good.
Nice shadow counter. Usually you have to shadow counter that on the third hit, but because of the startup on the shadow counter, Wheels only shadow counter on the second hit, and he will be just fine. So that doesn't work out though. He's got to hold all of his instincts. Will I catch the back dash? No, but it'll catch the back jump.
And look at the damage he's getting off of this! 37% still.
Cancel Wheels. But Sleep might still be able to bring it back. That crouching medium is not going to work out for him. And that shadow counter will take the first game from Wheels.
Exactly. He wants Bay right now.
That flip out was a very nice little setup there, but doesn't account for Wheels' DP option, which also has a parry in itself.
And off to a really good start to Sleep now. Working.
Wheels could actually have punished that assist after he blocked it, but he didn't want to risk a follow-up from Sleep. So he held that for the most part.
And got himself...
There are opportunities where you can punish the assist, but that was obviously not one such window.
Yeah, Sleep starting with a hook perfect, and Wheels with a failed anti-air attempt that goes with punish from Sleep, and now all of the momentum in his court.
20 seconds in the match, and Wheels already down to his last leg, even though it's big and tight. But that counter breaker will be a ray of hope for Wheels. And Sleep now biting on the counter breaker in turn.
A lot of whiffing going on right now.
You gotta shadow counter that shotgun knee. I understand that the least Sleep to come in with it without using an assist for it to stop the shadow counter. But whatever opportunity he can get, he needs to use it. There's the blade body. The shadow counter's timed too soon because he expected Sleep to go to the 3-blade move instead of the shadow cancel. That will leave him open to an ultra.
And wow, that was a very fast...
Not exactly saying much. One of the most unsafe specials you'll ever see Orchid player using. You just now seen Wheels trying to end that back jump, but the fact that Sleep starts the match, every match, with his boost body, makes so anti-air isn't as reliable. I don't think Sleep needs to come in even once to win this match. Orchid literally has to get inside the range of her fused punch to do anything, and Sleep is so good at keeping her out. Of course, when Orchid gets a knockdown herself, he also can go to town. That's when the grenades are in here, and she can also cancel that slide, whether it hits or doesn't, into a DP.
Wheels ended up getting 5th at the KI World Cup.
Oh, 5th, huh? That's definitely good. I think that means he came in the top 8 on the winner's side, or he was in loser but fought his way past loser round 1 in the top 8. But as of right now, he's on the verge of quickly going down 1-2 against Sleep. I'm really not sure what encouraged this counter pick with Orchid, if you could even call it a counter. Understandably hesitant to anti-air because of the boost body still in play. Sleep killed all 3 of his bodies and been only 30 seconds. That is safe, negating that record pressure. Again, not shadow countering because of the assist. Like, I really don't know what Wheels can do here. sort of forcing a mistake in sleep and capitalizing on it. But what room is there to even do that? And no confirm off the crouching heavy. That could have been huge for Wheels. But what does help in this matchup is the fact that Orchid has very fast walk speed. This will make her less likely to be hit by cross-up. Got a Fire Cat, you can't see assist, but it only creates more distance between him and Sleep, and that's not what he wants.
Oh,
nice!
Had a little bit of a confirmation off the crouch heavy there, but didn't commit fully. That's okay. He's got 2.5 bodies to go. And about 60% health to work with. Very good.
Oh, nice trip guard! Are you about to prove me wrong right now? You're gonna make me look stupid? If he had Shadow Counter after that Fireball against that normal, he would have been a god. Why did he provide that standing fierce? But you have to be very careful doing that because it has a lot of recovery. The players taking their time feeling each other out. Sleep is now down to only one body. DP after the shotgun knee. Throwing in the manual so he doesn't get broken for opener ender. And that is a projectile for Shadow Fire Cat will in fact go through. And that grenade is going to prevent any pressure attempt. And that will be a punish on the body swing.
Yeah, so watch out. Fire Cat and the grenade there, but still gets the better half of that trade. And Sleep is going to go up 2-1 on Wheels, looking to avenge his earlier loss in cross-up. He's won game at all times.
Yeah, but Sleep is still looking to be on set point right now. Be very careful. Lead pressure for Aria. Why you need to get over a sit as fast as you possibly can. You need to see a change in the game because I'm pretty sure Sleep is up 2-1 over Wheels. And so Sleep is also playing Aria. Oh, nice shadow counter. But again, neglecting the fact that Wheels is in instinct. So no shadow counters are allowed while it's in play. Wow, it's looking so dominant, and we got the teabag!
Ooh, that was a micro teabag, but a teabag nonetheless.
Aria, one of the best characters at controlling space everywhere on the screen, especially with her bodies in play. Wheels is not really finding anything to work with. Never mind the fact that it's almost some of the greatest range in the game. They're also the slowest. We'll try desperately to find a deflect at the mid-range and just not getting it. That shot count would be a punish, but he does a light shotgun knee with whip. Nice block on what could have been a fake cross-up. The deflect window wall, just in time the shotgun knee to work. Sleep is still on his first body. And finds the breaker. If he did not, he would have lost the body, and that's when Sleep might have gotten really ugly for him. If Wheels hadn't gotten that breaker, that would be the end of the game. It hits down the jumping medium tier will connect the shot of shotgun knee. Last manual into an Ultra, boys. And I also like how Sleep popped instinct immediately after finding that Shadow Linker, because if not, Wheels could have had up to 3 opportunities to break successfully. Opponent in the first part of Losers. So these things into the character can very well go that way. But the problem with that is that Cinder's bombs are going to make it Gargos to be a bit intimidated about trying to fly in at him, especially if he already has a bomb planted to him. Now iLLusion is having his way with him. A little too early on the grab because the block's done, but nothing consequential. He was not likely to try punishing because of that bomb. But I don't think iLLusion could have detonated the bomb while he was recovered from the grab that didn't connect. Now the pendulum is swinging in Wheels' favor. Wheels swing made safe by that minion. Then again, I don't think Ectopic could punish from that distance anyway. Wow. It's basically a pack of wolves. Circle one another, waiting for the other to mess up, and iLLusion finds that opening. Not that much damage. And also watching with that minion. It may be off screen, but it is still a threat. iLLusion needs to get that cash out of the potential damage now, before it was gone, and it's already gone now. I like how Wheels used the sky drop while the minion was on Illusion, it gives them more time to recover the rest of his life bar. There's another minion to worry about. But Illusion making short work of it. That's a Blazer with good punish from Will, but not a full conversion. He had the right idea trying to anti-AMS Sky Drop with a Fire Flash, but didn't quite time it correctly. Wheels is in instinct.
He's got a couple more seconds on it, and I like that. Took the risk having a couple more seconds left on that instinct just to back himself up, just in case.
It's that position you do not want to be in against Gargos. That's when there's minions to worry about. But that minion is now gone. And he jumped the command grab. One of Eagle's now moves to break. And he baits a counter break. Well, I shouldn't say bait a counter break. Baited a breaker from Will and made the right call. That Shadow Inferno is definitely one of the easier Shadow moves to break it in the game, so of course it will try to counter break it. It's kind of hard to mistime your breaker against it after the hits are already coming. But nevertheless, Will taking back the lead, calling in a minion. Oh, this is not going down without a fight.
Oh, and gets him out of the second Trailblazer with a portal punch into command grab, and Will's going to close out game number 1. Was able to generate in the corner, just clawed away at Illusion's health. Even though Illusion came out swinging and gained a little bit of a health lead to start us off there in game number 1. And here we go. Great bait on the throw, and we've seen that all night. Empty jumps, but there, a forward jump, beating out throw attempts. And you know, that's something good to see, because across a lot of fighting games, throws are not incredibly punishable. So empty jumping them most of the time doesn't lead to a punish in most fighting games, but here we've seen great reads, empty jumping throws.
With those have much more recovering killer instinct as opposed to most other fighters. That leaves a lot of room with punishing for them. They're hard knockdowns in KI, and they lead to so much offense on the opponent when time to right. Team Legion holding the Spite Life lead and tried to take advantage of the safe control, but Will decided to detonate instinct, save some of it for later. Because you do keep having your instinct if you decide to blow it up.
And
Will's
this is exactly
back.
Where Wheels wants to be.
I don't know why Will's back dash goal 3 and then immediately came right back in. I knew he had the minion, but at that point there was no need to take a risk and leave himself open. Just calling your minions and playing Marvel vs. Capcom. I say that awful lot, but come on, it's really applicable for Gargos. And Aria. Can Illusion's do, but doesn't involve himself being unsafe. Go blaze to the minion, might be found, and it is. Now, I'm kind of surprised that Illusion didn't react to a dash with some kind of movement, especially a back dash, because the command grab, after a dash, no longer comes out as fast as it used to, because now they kind of nerfed that at 3.7. The command grab will come out much later after a dash, and you have more time to be ready for it. That being said, it can still catch the opponent if they're sleeping at the wheel. Pun not intended. Oh, wait, was that whiff punish intentional? Whatever that was, that's gonna be a heavy kick, isn't it? Will's had to blow that up.
Oh, and
He's out of the Shadow Trailblazer.
And it looked like Illusion had reacted to some movement with it, but that sweep, beating that out. And now he has to deal with both demons. And he is just flip kicking his way out of dealing with any of it and getting the hits on them to get them off the screen.
I'm trying to come in the Shadow Trailblazer, but there is still that armor. Illusion still has a life lead, but it's easy to say that the advantage belongs to Wheels at this moment. Well, it did. He found the Shadow Trailblazer and locked out. It will be a manual into the Ultra, but tied at 1-1 in the 5th place match.
So many different colors and so many different outfits.
Isn't he such a caring man? Gargos, on the other hand, is a ruthless brute. I find the reversal.
Ooh, and caught Wheels pressing the button there.
You gotta respect that bomb if it's blasted to your body. No anti-airing, no trying to reversal, nothing. That was slightly negative on blocks. I'm surprised Wheels did not try to counterpoke. It could have at least been a crouching medium punch. And there it is. Crouching mid punch to catch whatever it is that iLLusion tried to stagger before going with after that jump in.
And he's keeping his demon by him, and now he's going to go in.
I have no idea why he tried for that Shadow Psycho Crusher. Because even if connected, there would have been no recapture. Maybe he tried to go with some kind of tricky knockdown set before backward jumping. Whatever that was, he's still getting a lead. Maybe he can still play. I cannot believe he blocked that. That was overhead and low all at the same time.
That is what we in the business call a fun blockable right there.
Really? Of all the things you call it, fun blockable?
Fun blockable.
Wow!
But
all of the hits of the Shadow Inferno did unscaled damage while Wheels was in armor. That was so much damage for him to take.
Here's the thing about them, Blake, is that I'm actually not 100% sure how they work in KI, but in most games, if an overhead and a low hit on the same exact frame, all it does is become, whichever one you decide to block, overhead or low, it will auto-block the other one for you if they hit on the same frame. I'm curious if that, yes, I'm curious if that works in KI, but I know in other games, that is how some unblockables on paper work. If an overhead and a low hit on the exact same frame.
You know, I don't think we ever discussed something like that in all the time we played KI. I need to look into that.
Yeah, I know. In now we're just theory fighting. In Mortal Kombat X, that's exactly how it works. Is that you can block overhead or low and block it. Maybe some of the pros that are playing in tonight's finale know the answer to that in KI.
Well, right now he got Wheels holding a substantial life lead. iLLusion does have Instinct though, and I imagine he's gonna pop it the second he comes in. Minion is now gone, and Gargos has no meter. That's gonna be instant cancel. But who cares about being -3? He's now plus. You get all the potential damage, and the stereo block string. Wheels is blocking everything. Uh-oh! This could be a maximum level cash out if iLLusion gets another opening, but does not be it. However, he will plan up. The bomb does not hit it.
And gets the lockout!
But it actually stayed close enough to...
Oh no, not enough!
Wheels?
Oh, not like this!
He dodges the Fire Flash and goes straight into Instinct! iLLusion breaking immediately! Fire Flash?
Oh no!
Whoa! Fire Flash! In the lead an awful lot of times in the match, but iLLusion was always yanking the rope away from him every single time, and he almost yanked it completely away from Wheels. But that one little mistake in that exchange with his armor, it paid him a very painful price. But Wheels is suffering a lot of potential damage, but he's not going to get the chance to use it, because with no hit landed, all of it is now gone. He now has to find another opening. And that's the pain of using Cinder. You have all his air mobility and these bombs to work with, but the fact is, he's not a very high damage character without forcing you to take potential damage. He basically has to open you up twice, and that's very hard for him to do. Because on the ground, he doesn't really have overheads to work with. And the one overhead he does have is using Heavy Tail Blazer. And with always that startable, he goes up into the sky first, at which point you have no reason to block low anymore.
Oh,
and at least in KI, I don't really see any low hitting attacks that are done in midair.
And Wheels now 1 bar of health from taking 5th place in tonight's finale, and on top of that, getting $100 for the night. Not bad for another Saturday evening.
Oh, it looked like Wheels woke up with a heavy kick and got stuck. It might seem weird to wake up with normal like that, but Gargos' heavy kick actually has a huge vertical hit block and it's a fake projectile. Not that he really has a reason to use it in the Cinder matchup, because Cinder doesn't have a traditional fireball. That'll be a punish on the wake up. There's no reason to fear that counter breaker not working because he still had that armor.
But nothing to back it up that time. And
Well,
iLLusion only
care.
10% off of it.
This wasn't shit. This won't kill. That's not gonna do it because he got tagged out of it.
Oh my god! This is Winners Finals will cross up the Season 1 finale, and here we go. Hologram drawing first blood, and Raven trying to jump that setup.
Just so you know, I said proper end of a double jeopardy, and I was the one who called for double jeopardy, not the one to be eliminated. But we'll go with that later.
Oh, yeah,
Raven,
yeah. I've been on both ends too there, buddy.
Yeah. And Raven right now holding out on the life lead big time and locking Thunder out of his instinct, which is definitely going to be crucial for him in this matchup because the more you cut down on all the dash setup the Thunder players have, the better. But right now, Raven has no means to do that with, but he does have 3 skulls at his disposal.
And mobility from Mobility Raven controlling the whole match. Didn't get hit or even block one thing. Well, Hologram had that instinct out, and now it is gone. He doesn't have to, no longer has to respect it.
Shadow counter with Triplax. And that Shadow Grab will actually reach. But I hope Hologram is paying attention to Raven's match with Reels because Raven's been jumping in all the logic command grabs that I expect to see him doing likewise to Hologram. But this Shadow Cash Out might take it or not. And drop and go for instant dash setup. No Mira Shadow counter, so I respect the wake up.
Great
good
block
on the toss up. I think that's the first time we see that top stop block all night.
And that was from a tricky distance, and Raven is raw with 1 hit left. Is going to drain a little bit. Oh, the late drop kick!
The active frame, they're still there for like a millennia. What is this, Mortal Kombat X?
Coming with the drop kick again, but very negative. And now, heavy lockout, big damage from Raven, and look at the resources this man has now.
And I also like how Raven takes every opportunity he can to lock Hologram out of its instinct.
That instinct dash is something that we see.
You would expect to see from Thunder because of that the last pack.
And wow, just reversal meterless command grab. I respect that from Hologram. They go behind him. There's not supposed to be cross-ups in this game in the corner, but gets behind him and throws the overhead anyway. Very hard to block in this game when you're not expecting anything behind you in the corner.
Something right to the skull. He can dash to them, and Raven is going to burn a bar to immediately get 3 skulls for himself. Something you rarely ever see final players doing, but they're going to help big time. Try to go for the whip punish. No dice. Hope didn't expect the shadow counter, so no punch there either. Is looking very close right now. The life lead may be huge, but and Raven completely appears to worry about.
Yeah, it was like a win-win-win because it also put Raven in the corner. Oh, a big heavy lockout here.
A delayed heavy auto after the laser, throwing off Raven's breaker timing and locking him out as a result.
And now everything working for Hologram, and he has been using overhead so much off the hit stun and finally goes for the raw low off of it. And connecting, and will we start off with a perfect? We will not.
No, we're not. Raven's not going to go down that easy. If you remember, Ectopic iLLusion perfected him in, what was it, week 7 or week 8? Week 7, I should say. And he brought it all the way back 3 games straight. Never mind being perfected, but Hologram is going to take the first round. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm getting dizzy, Hologram. Give us a break here.
And I love how Hologram swags out and still gets the dash at the end. And very good checking the teleport with a crouch light.
Low to connect to
Shadow command grab him out of the startup of the teleport.
Again, no meter to... I mean, he did have the bar, but he was fearing on Raven's instinct. Breaking the medium manual? That looked more like a light manual to me. I probably would have called out light and locked out instead. Grabbed out of a teleport. The overhead, but he did get caught jumping, so it's not going to be a full combo. Oh, follow-up ankle slice and instinct. This is looking very bad for Raven. It won't do that much damage, but that will put him in that situation, and he's not going to block that overhead.
And wow, and we'll get our first one of the finale.
Technically, the second ultimate.
Technically.
Because the first one was when iLLusion forfeited the set. There is still the fact that Raven's been doing a good job calling out command grab tonight. And locking Hologram out of instinct is key.
Yeah, and in game number 2 was unable to, and getting opened up by that instinct late.
Oh wow, anti-air was Soul Sword. Was I proven wrong? Does Spinal have good anti-air options? Raven's lead.
Raw command grab from
Command
Hologram.
grab.
Empty jumping into the overhead. The dirty stuff and backdashing into a DP. Everything working for Hologram right now.
All those jabs being so plus. You got block strength for days. That was a medium breaker? Did he maybe accept the drop kick rather than the drop stomp? Because that's the one with heavy breaker input, and the drop kick is in that medium. And Hologram, no fear in the world, calling out that attempt at a setup. That is going to be pointless. Plus, he now has to hold this mix-up because he has no meter.
Ooh, puts himself in the
The
corner.
backward jump on the teleport. No punish on the grab. He hasn't even been like 30 seconds in the match, and Hologram's already holding a substantial lead, but he's about to lose it!
And wow, 49. That's some big percentage from there from Raven. And it all came from a giant whiff punish as Hologram tried to dropkick his way in half screen.
Raven has no meter, but he still has to use both to work with. There is no cash out here because Hologram's got no meter, but he will go for the flip out. Oh my god, he have a jumping heavy, but the DP actually hit him from behind! That is so crazy! Hologram on the verge of Losers Finals to await the one of the players that survives with the bracket.
Where they will be playing to get in the grand finals, or they'll be playing for third place.
Actually, they'll already be at third place because it's double elimination.
Yeah, well, they'll be playing for the third place spot if they lose, but if they win, they'll be playing for top 2 in that Losers Finals.
Right.
But wow,
Yeah,
huge turnaround already from Raven in that sentence.
Okay. Could it just be me, or is it because every time I don't commentate a match, Raven ends up doing well? Oh. I go for the flip out instead of the cash out. He teleports, but that does cost him his skull. He doesn't get away from that shadow grab, but on the bright side, it may be the round, but Raven now has his instinct at the ready, easy to work with. Meanwhile, all Hologram has an instant dash to work with, but for him, it may be all he needs. Walking underneath that jump in like nobody's business, even though you have the walk speed of a snail. What is that? Punishing the dash with a back jump fierce. Oh, the reset with the overhead! Oh, but he commits to the ender a little too early. If he added a few more hits, that cash out would have been so painful.
And doesn't get the whiff punish, but has the instinct to keep it safe. And now here comes the skulls and the mix. Great read from Hologram to empty jump that throw.
He's jumping out of grab. All going to take a hit in his book. Like go to the wall slide setup.
Takes him off the instinct, and now he has to hold potential pressure. But great stuff from Raven. And we're.
I don't know what Hologram was going for there, but he somehow left himself open to that wake-up shoulder. What do we got here? Whoa, Raven not wasting time. Buffering and cancel behind the Soul Sword opener to go straight to teleport linker. But smart stuff from Raven. And punishing. Oh my god, an immediate counter breaker from Raven. He is so on fire right now.
And there is that health lead. There's that momentum early and teleporting through the stop. But Hologram has exactly what he needs to try to mount a comeback himself, which is instinct.
Cash up into the command grab. But there is no cash out here for Hologram. He already came off the bar. Oh, and he does the command grab a bit too soon. But he does break the heavy linker. And he does a jump from a distance using a projectile. That's called planning out your zoning carefully Shoto style. To catch a jump in on the way down, grab it immediately committing to a fireball and getting punished for it. Trying to get away with a stop jump. Now, how much guts did it take to still jump the command grab after eating a poke?
I mean,
Raven on the verge of sending Hologram to losers.
Raven had fallen for that the past couple times, so very good stuff for Raven not to fall for it again. The down 3 tick though has come a couple times, and what a whip punish with the dive kick.
That actually wasn't a punish though. I saw a counter hit come up, so I think
Ooh.
not expecting the dive kick to reach. It'll be a huge cash out. Oh, but he dropped the ender. Fortunately, he makes up for it. Good block from Hologram. That ankle slicer is going to get punished. Immediate cash out from Raven. If he gets one more hit, it is done. It is done. But he does not block. I mean, not blocking the drop kick. He doesn't actually come.
And just like that, the most consistent man of cross-up is going to move into winners finals, where he is guaranteed top 2.
The very match in which we took first place at Evolution 2016. But at the time he was using Gargos and Base was using Spinal. And now we're seeing practically different mains from both these guys. That Fire Blast worked out just fine in getting him out of that Vortex. Let's get him to do him any good though, but he finds the opening nonetheless. Oh, counter broke right after that lockout, not expecting Base trying to break near the end of that combo because it didn't have that much damage behind it to start with. But there's still a potential damage lingering on Base's bar. He needs to get himself off of it. Probably for a reset. That dashing. Oh my goodness, there it is again. The counter break off the Shadow Inferno, and this might be the body. Kind of sad that he had to use the bar to catch that out, but again, since his damage output is just not exactly memorable. Without setup, just back it up.
And go over some decent damage there, sleep, and got the mix afterwards to take the first bar of health from Base.
That was more precious than a grab an opportunity to take. Because if he had blocked all that, he would have died from chip damage anyway. He came through that assist. Now, one thing I like about Sleep is that when he has to go in, he'll be more than willing to apply the Vortex, and the second he sees the actual lead, he doesn't see any more need to take any more risk. But I don't like how he was fanning the flames on his leg-based attacks. If Base finds another opening, that could very well be a one-hit kill because Aria cannot recover any potential damage on a body that's currently in play.
Oh
no, he had the cash out and he dropped it!
He didn't believe!
It was very costly for him. And now Base has the opportunity to get his body back on the sideline and build back the white life on it. And there he is, the instinct! He's not gonna pop it just yet, now he will. Finds the anti-air, because Base was still airborne after that block TB. Yeah, confirmed, boys!
And that is gonna do it!
Kill.
Just the orbs.
Although to be fair, Cinder does seem like an effective choice against Aria at the same time, because again, she can't recover white life on her body that are currently fighting, and she's already fragile carrier to begin with. So it kind of offsets the fact that Cinder doesn't really have that much damage to speak of when he doesn't have any setup for it. I kind of would have liked to ground and punish him at DP, but that will work because we capture and make up for it. Wake up jump into the air-to-air. Base getting very courageous. No shadow counter on the shotgun knee. Although it's a very tricky move to shadow counter reactively because if you're not sure if it will hit, or if your timing is not down against how fast that second hit comes out after you've locked it, then shadow counter would be kind of a chore.
Here we go, opening up Base, getting him towards the corner. He's gonna apply some mix and opens him up immediately. Light lockout, but didn't believe fully to go for the bigger damage. And now Base with a little bit of life here.
I like how he puts that symbol coming in and taking this off his first body. Very good stuff from Base. Matchup awareness at its finest. He's getting the jab confirmed. He still has two bodies to work with. He practically has a slight life advantage over Base. Base getting a little too antsy. That's gonna be anti-aired. No amount trail blazing will get you out of the way of that shadow fireball. And just proved my point twice. No block on that vortex. That blaze is still very nasty. I was gonna say if you could force a body push from sleep, you might be able to improve his chances, but now the instinct is in play and you can't shadow counter. Gotta hold all this. If I were Base, I'd just stay back. Let Sleep use up all his instinct and then try to come back in. Because I don't really know what you can do to force your hand when you have those assists to worry about. At least until they go away. Nice call out on the wake up.
Very good break on the
great
medium.
draw on the crouching medium one.
It's exactly the manual that he went for the first time around. And scouting it again is Sleep. Oh, a big drop!
You can't be dropping combos. That was a great anti-air. line. But in return, he gets substantial damage output. The question is, will he get big opportunity to use it? And again, Mira does have a strong whip punishing capability with the normal, but with base assist in play, she'll have to rely more on her shadow back. It may be a cash out. And that can already kill? What? That 10 seconds isn't that and the first body's already gone? And challenging the jump in right away. That was a very brave move from Fleet.
Now Mira's health herself disappearing so fast. Gets the lockout.
If he had not gotten that breaker, I think that next cash out might have potentially killed or put Sleep on the pixel of life for a second body. I think Glitch can push that one out. Start zoning as much as you possibly can, but you have to be very wary of Mira's air dash in the process. That was a great block with the cross up. If the cross up doesn't work out, but Bate's gonna take back corner control. I don't know what anti-air attempt that was, but it does not work out. You gotta watch out for that wake up. Bait waking up with crouching short, but still trading with that assist. I don't know about that. Backdash into crouching medium is confirmed into an insane cancel. Especially when Aria is in her base body, and that backdash recovering so fast, it's a nefarious tactic I've seen a lot of Arias going for. Well, actually stopping the pressure with just a standing medium.
And one hit away, and hitting stand jab was base.
I'm not sure if I agree with that decision, especially how he tends to play Kilgore. I don't really think that he's that suitable for a matchup like this, but he does jump that tick though, and takes it out for a punish. Some players seem to love the DP a lot when they see you back dashing because they want to tag you during the recovery, and it comes in kind of fast. That being said, they apparently scouted it and called him out on it. Oh. Heads the bar to cancel that whipped heady punch immediately because he saw the DP and wanted to be sure he wouldn't get punished, but there he still a command grab. Is he gonna get the block? No! Even though he popped the instant, I still don't know what side that hit on. Do you?
You know, sometimes we're never gonna know, Blake. that's just how ambiguous it can be.
I think having hitbox on would help, but there's pretty low replays. Instead of countering after the jump in, why not? Oh my god, it looked like he tried to go for an anti-air but dropped the input. Oh, getting full screen. And he has no meters, so he's taking the opportunity zone, but he has to be careful because Hologram does have his instinct.
And that could be a game changer, even though he's already got the health lead. I mean, that is exactly what you want in this situation to try to seal the deal.
Now, to the average player, it may look like that all you have to do is Kilgore is zone, but in reality, it's not that simple. You notice that Sleep is constantly switching to a missile whenever his chain guns are on fire, because when they are on fire, he may get increased damage, but the bullets lose their range. And the missile also explodes sooner when they're being launched, but Sleep favors the hitbox on the exploded missiles much more than he does on the decreased machine gun bullet range. I'd like spike there, but Sleep will take the second round.
And now Hologram has to work his way in.
Not really, because he's got a substantial life lead. Oh, well, he can't do that. However, if he goes too crazy with those machine guns, he will overheat, and they will not cover full screen anymore. That's why you don't see him constantly practicing autopiloting, because see right now, decreased range, making it a lot harder to keep Hologram out, and he saw his opportunity to get in there. And it looks like the hitbox expansion, not expansion, but explosion, while he was in instinct, made his ball flip fake. And now he full screen again. And there's the air gunshot. If he can actually win by zoning alone, oh, never. That's when you know this guy is crazy. Crazy good. However, he is finding an early life lead. Well, he was until Hologram delayed that sky drop. He saw the delay and tried to anti-air, but was then taken off guard. Nice punish.
And we saw that winners as well, punishing that flip with stand heavy. He's got fantastic range and good damage off of it alone. Ooh, the meaty cross-up.
I cannot tell what side that was on. We need to get out of there and start zoning again as much as we possibly can.
Sleep is letting the entire arsenal loose right now. Sitting full screen, shooting rockets like heavy arms from Gundam. This man just does not want him to come near him.
And that's a punish. I don't know about the heavy auto.
And the health deficit has disappeared for Hologram. That's the easy reaction with the DP.
Almost take the round, and that DP will get armored through, but at least he got Hologram off a bar, so in a sense, that's still a win for Sleep.
Oh, and a huge counter breaker!
God, that counter break is not a win for him by any means. That'll be a shadow cash out. I also like how he got a push 5 mid combo to make sure that he didn't get up quarter control. 65%, and instead of possibly the third highest cash out we've seen in the entire league. But that will be a punish.
And now we're in about the same exact situation we were there in game number 1, where Sleep has a huge health deficit and has the full screen to work with.
What can you do?
There's going to be a punish. Very good.
Down to punish. And got his own instinct in play. Exactly what he needs. Now, lack of range is no longer a concern, despite the fact that he's constantly overheated.
And Hologram's so close to another instinct, which would change this drastically. And so close now.
Be trying his hardest to zone this guy out. Can he actually do it? He is risking putting himself in the corner. Just gotta watch that DP, and there it is! And he called it out. Special cancel with a bar of Mira into a DP. That was fantastic. But he is getting the entire screen yet again. Gotta watch that DP. Nice conversion! I missed the lockout! One more hit.
And wow, he held on to instinct so long. Oh, went for a shadow!
All he got was an air gunshot.
And wow!
Did he just confirm all the jump back gunshot into instinct? Well, not instinct. A special cancel.
Hologram didn't get one hit and lost his entire...
Yeah, he told his man to lie and suck, so tie 1-1 now. But Hologram is taking first hit relatively quickly. So he's trying to get the command grab meta over with, but leaving stuff open. Lucky for him, there wasn't that much damage, but that instant jump into overhead will do more than improvise for Hologram. And we're going straight back to college. Well, we're going to play back with Call of Duty up until Hologram down his DP yet again. I see that Hologram is quickly canceling the DP into a dropkick because it definitely has faster startup and moves him forward at a considerably quick rate. And that's part of why it's proven to be so effective in punishing through the zoning at the right range. Oh, try to get the reset.
And Hologram already building another lead. This will be his third straight big lead in a row. If he didn't let that slip, the position that he'd be in right now. If only, right? Great.
Shadow counter. And Sleep being a lot braver with the DP, despite the fact that Hologram had all the hit advantage in the world.
And very good forward dash, making that DP whiff so that Hologram could not cancel it and make it safe.
Oh, so catching the fake teleport.
Oh, and that's going to close it out from Hologram.
Sleep needs to do something.
Not falling for the tick early. Good start from Sleep. A little bit of a spike. And back into the corner. huge damage. And adding on to it, he's going to cash out for some decent Aria damage, 33%. And here we go, trying to find his way in this hologram, but Sleep playing a keep away game so perfect. And wow, what an input on the command grab to get her back into the corner. And had one dash left on instinct to throw in one mix-up, but didn't get the full combo. And that's a shame. Hologram could have taken a bar of health off of that. But now he has to fight full screen again.
Exactly where you want him. Yeah, that's a very unsafe thing to do when you're full screen against Aria while she has both bodies in play. Locking down the heavy linker gives the opportunity for him to build back some meter.
Oh! Starting us off with a crouch heavy and the ambiguous jump in. If he gets a lockout here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's just going to go for some huge damage, and just like that, that was about not even 10 seconds, and 2 bodies disappeared off of Aria, and now 1 away is Hologram from making it to Grand Finals.
Time to play dodgeball.
Hologram with no resources gets a knockdown, but the backdash gets him out of the range.
Breaking the heavy manual, and also getting a bar and an instant dash loaded. That'll be an anti-air. Not really sure it's worth the bar.
Ooh!
Dashing into the grab, very ballsy thing to do, but he is in the body best suited for that tactic, so it works out. Gotta watch off of that DP. That'll be an anti-air.
And this is going to be close if he doesn't break. And that might be it.
Not yet!
So close, and chipping out and killing him with that down 3 cancel into the spin. And that.
All he needs is 3 wins before his opponent gets there.
And in Winners Finals, this was an epic 3-2 between them.
Oh, not biting on the counter break. Hologram perhaps looking a little bit too confident and ready to make him pay for it.
Hologram having a little bit of an edge here because he has just played. And Raven has been waiting a very long time in Grand Finals on the winner's side.
But Raven still having the foresight to lock Hologram out of his end state, although that breaker removes the lock. Backdashing the standing fierce. That's called awareness of spacing right there. To get out of the range to standing fierce the second you see him moving in for it.
Big damage from Hologram. He's going to get an instinct dash, and he'll have an instinct soon enough.
Stopping the grab on start, blocks out yet again. I can't say I'm happy that Raven dropped that combo, but he still has some skulls to work with. So he could have had a lot more to go into this round. Oh, what a trade with that DP! And also reacting to the start of that trip flags, thanks to the instant freeze on startup. This is literally called whack-a-mole.
Ooh,
where is the mole going to show up?
From the top rope.
Uh-oh. Damn, that grab not working. This guy just cannot be grabbed. That was not a teabag. That was him starting up the shadow move he uses to get himself some skulls back. Oh no! When Hologram has bar to work with, he's gonna send both of them.
Huge damage.
Cash out! Look at that life bar going down the drain.
60%.
I kind of expected actually a little more than that. Or Thunder. Or to jump back there.
Oh, and Raven sliding in the DMs.
Here, that's it. Wait,
Mixups instead. Oh my gosh, what an end to that sequence.
There was so much scrambling there. Not enough condition. Huge disadvantage here. It's practically a 4-0 lead that Raven has had for all intents and purposes. And lockout early on! And he's not going to block that skull. It's actually not a block string, but if only Hologram had Mira to interrupt with, he might have been fine. Kick throw with 2 crouching short. I'm sure Raven should have thought to backdash there. And there it is again! You cannot grab this man! trying to actually punish that instant dash startup, and nothing happened. It's a whiff punish. A matchup like this tends to favor Thunder, because Spinal's wake-up options against him aren't particularly good. There are lots of ways to improvise wherever it is a teleport will reappear on the screen. I think using the right normal associated with a buffer into the trip blast, you'll almost always catch it. Hologram still got a pick of life. I don't know how Raven got hit by that. I think he tried to actually whip punish on the first hit, using some kind of a jab, and he just didn't get it out in time, but he will make up for it with that jump back dive kick while building back some resources for himself. Hitting on full instinct too. You know what I would like Raven to do? Throw a skull, run forward, teleport. Good luck blocking that hologram.
With a backdash
in the shadow grab!
Of the reversal shadow grab, wow. Raven. Dodging life right there, because that would have taken his first bar of health, and those skulls still in play. He blocks some hologram though, but not avoiding them forever. His life slowly disappearing.
Backdash and finally got clipped by a low skull. Backdashing to grab it, and come on, Raven has been 20-0 for ducking all of these grabs. Well, not ducking, I mean avoiding them, but you know what I mean. And also using the trip blast to push him back to the corner. Oh! Hologram needs that breaker. But if he gets touched again and locked out, this may be all she wrote. Oh, I don't know what Raven tried to go for there, but he got opened up. I think he tried to tag that instinct dash as Hologram's coming out of it, but he already special canceled it.
A little bit of a spike here in the corner. A very good whip punish on the DP from Raven. And one lockout.
That was so scary. If Raven had been broken while he was still in the corner, it would have been terrifying.
And Thunder.
What's Hologram gonna do?
Does have 2 bars, but does not have
I think he
instinct.
could have shadow canceled that skull and cashed out there. I don't know why he didn't. It would be instinct. He's gotta watch that reversal, and there it is!
And very good, gets the whip punish with the shoulder. And Raven 1 game away now. 1 game from winning cross-up. But
what do you guys like?
oh, and it was 3-2 with Mike and I. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 3-2 with Wheels in round number 1. So Raven's path here 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. That is earned right there. Earned from start to finish if he were to take this.
Hologram earned his way here just must be totally fair. He did just take out the World Cup champion twice. Not too many can say they've done that. Oh, accidentally got that combo. No cash out there because he spent a bar to wake up to that reversal. But that lockout will cost him. That will be the first round.
Hologram looking strong here.
Oh, the heavy kick. No conversion off of it. And a solo sword anti-air. That's been a million times Raven's been on point with it. Oh! Got a counter gets stuck because the skull came back in time to stuff it. Oh, almost had a conversion full screen, but the lockout will lead Hologram into a fun blockable situation, as you put it. But enough to it.
Oh, and recovers with the crouching light kick, and Hologram. Huge risks with these counter breakers, and they've paid off.
And again, having the foresight to switch sides or going with the damage ender. What can Raven do? He'll still have 2 more games to work with in the first bracket if it's too ugly for him. But it would be
and another counter breaker, and that is going to do it.
I don't know what to say about that. Both definitely have.
Empty jump into the low.
Well, Raven all the time in the world can get that. Thunder does have a bloody jump.
And gets the lockout early. Raven's going to get a decent health lead. And taking another big risk is Hologram.
I don't know why he went for it.
And locking him out of that instinct. And wow, another huge risk! This is not good for Hologram. Getting locked out again, and that's going to do it for his first bar of health. That was 3 huge risks that did not pay off.
A plus. Hologram trying to take a grab, but no dice. Backdash in the meaty overhead. Hologram caught trying to charge up his instinct at the wrong time. But it may give him a ray of hope.
A lot of jumping right now, and great reaction from Raven to get the anti-air.
You know, he's anti-airing so much with Soul Sword, he might have very well made up for Spinal's initial weakness in anti-air.
And resets it into the throw.
What can Hologram do? He may have been thinking of bar. Alright, Raven's all of his meter. No way punish. Hologram trying to do something. He do that fireball. He walks out here. This could be the round.
And just barely close it out. But he's in danger and has to take Raven's entire health bar.
Oh, but no punish on the grab. That's it!
Ladies and gentlemen, Raven is Raw is your cross-up champion after all these weeks making top 8. Congratulations, sir.
7 weeks in a row. Falling short in week 8, but then coming back and not dropping a single set in the cross-up season finale. Taking out the guy who practically double jeopardied Sleep. And now Raven himself has double jeopardy Hologram to become your season champion. Raven, I got nothing but congratulations to give to you.